Hey, April. Hey, Scooter Mom. Um, Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, no face. Well, the membership thing is only temporary. It's because I've been really busy at work, and I set myself a limit. And sadly, as much as I have enjoyed it, that's coming to an end. I'm almost at the end of my budget, so I am trying to spend them where I think it will count and be the most good, get the most involvement and participation. Mm, Thank you. I appreciate that. Um, but yeah, I'm kind of bummed, but my budget is just about done, and so I save up some more. I have had so much fun with that, popping in and just dropping them and not saying anything. Oh, it has been a blast. I'm not saying that those places are the only places that will do good, but at that moment, I think that's where it'll do the most good in that moment. So, no, I am. Thou shalt not try me. So it's not mayonnaise. They're hooks for hanging things, but I don't care for gold. So I'm painting primer on them. It's gonna take a couple coats so I can paint leaves because I don't like that. Yeah, hey girl. Hey Sin. Well, they kind of are. They're like what, eucalyptus leaves, but they're hooks. And this is an artist primer. It'll dry clear, just because that's what I happen to have. Uh, I appreciate it, April. I really do. But I think once I hit the bottom of my barrel on this round of budget, I'm going to start saving up. And by the time a lot of us smaller channels get monetized and able to turn on memberships, I should have uh, enough set aside that I can help build memberships on these smaller channels once we start getting monetized. So that's kind of going to be the next goal. I still have a little bit on my budget, but not much. Oh, you want me to switch the screens? I can switch them. See? Nope, just the camera. Good night, girl. We'll see you later, darling. Yes, I had a nail appointment today. Daggum allergies. Oh, my children are being so loud. I've lost my dog. Oh, no, I didn't. She's in the hallway. So I still have a couple things that I have to get from downstairs. And one of them is my containers for my big paintings. Those are still screwed to the wall. All right. I'll check on it when we get done. Hey, Carrie Ann. It is kind of a good thing, Scooter Mom. It's not green. It's like a teal, aqua. Oh, too high. Yeah, it's not. And then sparkle, because you can never have too much glitter in your life. And the glitter is also a teal, but it's a deep teal. Yeah, I can tell that in just looking at the camera on mine. It's like a teal aqua color. Ages ago, my hair used to be the color of a sparkle, deep, deep teal color. All right, Carrie Ann. I was tickled pink because I actually caught. Oh, what was that, Mo? Caught the lifeboat live tonight. Was able to tune in for a while with them. I haven't been able to catch them live in forever. I always seem too busy when they pop on, and then I forget. By the time I realized that they're, or remember that they were live, they're already done by the time I go back. Oh, thank you, Matthew. I appreciate that. Kind of why I do these, just to kind of give people a place to chat and hang out and not have to talk about anything heavy. Just relax. Because, I mean, I'm always doing art stuff. I'm always doing this time of night. Why not give you guys a place to hang out and just relax? All right, those have to dry. I'll probably need another coat, maybe two. Yes, I agree. I agree, Matthew. All right, that's gotta sit and dry. That too. That too, Scooter Mom. Perfect sense. No stress. Okay, while that's drying, we're going to work on my diamond painting. Oh, Carrie Ann, I missed that. Um, I found these little hooks at the dollar store, but they're gold. And I don't care for gold. So I'm not going to worry about the hook, but I do want to paint the leaf that's on them. So I don't know how I'm going to paint them yet, but I do want to get the primer on. Let me move this over here so I can see better. No, I don't want to put on TV. All right. Which one? We're going to do number 24. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. Took the night off last night so I could hang out with the hubby. He ended up falling asleep on me. Can't complain though. He has been working crazy. He's been on night shift, and then he's got extra training classes. So he only gets 2 days off this week. So I got to snuggle him until he fell asleep and started snoring in my ear. And then I was like, nope. I noped right on out of there. Bless his heart. He's already back in bed. Yes, Sin. We should be fine now. So how was everybody's day? Scooter Mom. I know I would be. I don't know how you do it, Matt. Really don't. Oh man. Are they giving you a hard time? Are they not wanting to cover it? I mean, or they're just having a hard time finding somebody for you? Well, part of why you don't stream anymore is because you don't want to. It's your choice. You're a big boy. You can handle yourself. Sorry. I get stuff like that torques my noodle just a little bit. Saying you're fine. You do what you need to do. We got this. Just kick back and relax and don't stress over it. Exactly, Matthew. Exactly. Sometimes you just have to ignore it and just not address it. Oh, okay. So it's just a difficulty of providers, not necessarily that anybody's giving you a hard time per se. Okay, good. Hey, Maya. I bet. I bet it helps not doing live all the time. I mean, you don't get bothered as much. It's probably easier to pay attention to everything going on around you, and instead of having to watch your chat and everything, it's you do you, boo. You're a big boy. You don't answer to anybody. It's your choice. I don't mind helping out. If you need the help during the day when I can. Um, but at the same time you're out there, I'm usually at work too, so it's not always. I'm not going to be able to always be there. But if you need a little bit of help, I don't mind helping out a little bit whenever I can. If you want to go live, if you don't, static record. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, he wouldn't like me. I mean, you can't very well get what you need to continue to be independent and do what you need to do if he's not going to return calls. Yeah, that wouldn't be me. Yeah, that wouldn't be me. I'd be raising hell. Yeah. Yeah, and it's hard because I know exactly what you're saying, Matthew. And sometimes it's hard to ignore it all and stay focused when it's constant. So, hey, Antics, how are you, darling? Oh yeah, Scooter did. Yeah. Could not be me. I'd be raising hell. Antics, you just set the phone down and prop it up so you can see and roll over and get some rest, darling. Just listen to us. Scooter, I'm right there with you. Hey, Mary, how are you, honey? Yeah, Scooter, I'd be raising hell with your worker. And 110% agree. Matt is one of my faves. Yeah, I've been with Matt since pretty much he started. But like usual, the bigger channel gets, the less I chat. But I'm still there. Still there. Don't let them get to you, Matt. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Yeah, they certainly wouldn't like me. It was no, nope. I'd be raising hell. See, that's the kind of thing that just torques my noodle because they know that you're limited and they can't be bothered. Oh, hell no. Mm-mm. So here, let me help you be bothered. Oh, Mary. Oh, Mary. I'm so proud of you. I'm just tickled pink. That just made my friggin' day. Did y'all see that? Blessed to Crochet. I remember when she started her channel. I'm tickled frickin' pink. Ooh, yeah, they wouldn't like me. Well, when you ladies go ahead and drop Mary's channel, please. Oh, awesome, Mary. Well, tell her we said happy birthday. Right, Sin? I'd be raising hell. But the system up there works completely different than it does here in the States. So, but I mean, how do they expect these clients? Because if they're like that with Scooter, then we know that they're like that with everyone. So if they're doing shit like this, and that's exactly what it is, BS. Um, with Scooter, how do they expect these clients to remain independent, to be able to do what they need to do? What are they going to do? Wait until her Scooter completely collapses and it's no good and she doesn't work anymore? No. That's ridiculous. Oh, that just torques my noodle. That just torques my noodle. Oh, you're welcome, Mary. Yeah, that's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Are they literally going to drag their feet so long that you wind up homebound because you can't get out and about and do what you need to do? That makes absolutely no sense to me. Oh, you're fine, Scooter Mom. Mm. Oh yeah, I'd be knocking on the damn office. Oh yeah, no. Mm-mm. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Not me. I'd be raising hell. Yeah, she is too. Sin is too. She absolutely is. Mary, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if insurance would cover service dog or not. Um, that would be actually up to the insurance and how much they'd be willing to cover for that cost. I know, Scooter Mom, but at this point, how much longer are you going to have to wait until you can physically no longer leave the house because your scooter dies? That is unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. Yes, and a lot of times that's actually easier with the service dogs. And then maybe put in a retroactive claim if your insurance does have that coverage. My insurance does not. So Mona, she disappeared again. Um, so um, all of the cost for Mona has been out of pocket. Aiden, not if I can avoid it. I agree, Mary, because I also have a service dog. Um, so trust me, I get it. She is mobility aid and psychiatric service, so she's dual use. Um, yeah, it would be great if insurance covered service dogs, but most of them don't. And if they do, it's very minimal coverage. And, I mean, it would be freaking awesome if insurance covered service dogs. Or maybe gave, hey, Becky, um, or gave some kind of reimbursement towards training costs or something. I mean, that would be freaking amazing. But sadly, Probably not going to happen because it's an alternative method. We don't know what they think about alternatives. No, they want to just dope us up. Oh, yes, I do watch football. Not regularly, but occasionally. And I am a hometown girl. So I am from Florida, and I am a Tampa Bay Bucks fan. I have been a Tampa Bay Bucks fan since I was a kid, and they were orange and white before the current colors. So, and thank you. I appreciate that. You know what, Sin, you would probably have a better chance at getting some kind of assistance um, through the VA than you would standard insurance. Yes, Aiden. Yes. Mary, why would you have to get rid of Mocha? Thank you, Scooter Mom. Yes, Aiden. Yep. I'm a little confused about that. Hey, Shay. How are you, darling? I've lost my wax. Did I knock it on the floor? I didn't see it. Oh, hell, there ain't no telling where it went. Uh, I saw the first one. I haven't had a chance to go back and look at for any more. So I will probably do that tomorrow uh, while I'm at work. I'll probably listen to them tomorrow while I'm at work. Do what, Mary? Mary, email me. We need to talk. I don't understand how anybody can require that. That is not an ADA requirement. Okay, that torques my noodle a little bit. I mean, I understand that part. If that was why you couldn't have another dog in the house was because of something with her, but as a requirement to get a service dog, that is not a requirement of the ADA. So I don't understand why they are requiring that. And I surely hope that they're not saying that that's a requirement of the ADA, is that the service dog is the only dog in the house, because that is not the case. Be right back. I forgot to get my drink. Oh, okay. Oh, it's been muggy and humid, and my body is feeling it. Becky, you can say that 100 times more. It is true. Yeah, I hope that they are not trying to say that the ADA requires that, because that is not true. Right, Sin? I would not be getting rid of my Georgie just so I could have a service dog. That's a big fat no. Oh, I'm so sorry she lost him. Damn. I still don't understand why that's a requirement. Okay, that got me riled up a little bit. I can understand that to a point, but it's also called, you know, introducing the dogs, integrating the dogs. There are ways to do it. Okay, good. I still don't like it, but there are some people that will give you all kinds of BS about service dogs. I'm right there with you, Scooter Mom. Hi, Susie. Um, that you can integrate a new service dog into the household with existing dogs. I understand that they may have an experience of where it didn't work, but they probably didn't take the time to integrate the new dog into the household. Oh no, I get it. My Pitty's the same way. She's a staffy, and she is my service dog. Momo, come here, come here. They want to say hi. Come on. You know everybody wants to see you. All right, I'll get your cookie. Hang on. Hang on, I'm getting it. Hold on. Mona also has some issues because she was viciously attacked before we adopted her. Let's swap these cameras so you see her better. There we go. Come on. Come on. Wiggle butts. Wiggle butts. I love you. Are you telling me about it? Yes. I love you. Who's my baby? Are you my baby? Oh, thank you. I love you. Saying hi to everybody. Oh, dude, that was rude. Mm, that was rude. You burped in Mama's face. Okay. You said hi to everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Are you going to sit with Mama now, or are you going to go back and lay on the couch? You going to stay with Mama? I love you. Oh, no. I'd be afraid of people after that, too. I know she was smiling. Huh? He was smiling for Mama. You've been out rolling in the dirt again. Your face ain't white. You've been rolling in the dirt again. Keep it up. You're gonna get a tubby. Oh, that was a big yawn. I love you. What are you doing? Are you gonna lay there, or are you gonna go back out in the living room? I think she's gonna lay there. Oh my goodness. Son Jimmy. Um, Yeah, I was just thinking that. Let us get a little bit more established, and then we'll come back and revisit that idea. So I've got a list of some things going that I'm going to keep on my mind. So I'll add that to my list. Oh, absolutely. She absolutely will be in my bed. Well, no, I take that back. I've got some stuff on the bed. She can't get up there right now. That's why she was on the couch, because she can't get in bed. All right, Antics. We'll talk to you later, darling. Oh, good. I'm glad. Yeah, we try to make an appearance, but that doesn't always work out. Sometimes she is out cold. Yeah, sometimes she is like out cold and won't wake up because she knows once I get in bed, she's like got to kind of keep half an eye on me. Um, so when I'm sitting here, she knows she can relax, and that's when she like, oh man, Carrie and Dad, come it. But yeah, so right now she knows when I'm sitting here or at my other desk, then she can relax and chill, and sometimes she's out cold. The rest of the night, once I get in bed, she knows she still has to kind of keep a little bit of an eye on me so she doesn't sleep as deeply. Are you freaking kidding me? Verified hours or just the rolling hours? Oh, come on, I need an answer. I need an answer. Verified or just a rolling counter? Okay, come on. Like, make my day for the second time. Okay, so we still have a few days before the verified count comes in, right? Oh, so stinking close. I'm still gonna do it. I don't care, because it'll only be a day or two. I'm so excited. I'm so happy for you. That is awesome. That's okay. You'll get those subscribers. We'll keep doing what we've been doing, keep working together, and building each other up, and this is it's gonna happen. I'm so happy for you. I'm so freaking happy for you. That is freaking awesome. Oh, and just wait. Mary's right behind you. I'll be doing the happy dance again here real soon. Real soon. I'm freaking stoked. That is amazing. Right, Sin? Mm-hmm. Oh, poor thing. I wish you were closer so I could work with her on that. Hello, Tammy. Oh, thank you so much. Will one of you ladies please put Carrie Ann's chat in? Oh, it's up just a little bit further in the chat, not far. I just caught it. Thank you so much, Tammy. I appreciate that. Dude, I am freaking stoked. You and Mary are just this close. That is freaking awesome. That is awesome. I'm tickled pink. Thank you, Tammy. Get another coat of this primer on my leads. Turn that off. Thank you, Scooter Mom. We'll get you there. We keep doing what we're doing. And nevertheless, it is still exciting. It is still an accomplishment and is a visual, something physical, tangible of all the work that you have put in. So it's still exciting. I don't care. Yeah. And it's kind of tough when he's over on the other side. Yes, thank you. Because that was going to be my next question. Hey, Audit, how are you, darling? I think this might be the last. I just need these 2 coats of this primer, and then I'll be able to paint these up tomorrow and get them hung so I can hang up my bags. Because my dogs keep getting in my pouches that have the treats for when we go out in public with Mona. We are doing good. We've got 2 people with excellent news. Mary from Blessed to Crochet is about 680 watch hours away from 3,000 for her first level of monetization. And then Carrie Ann just told us that her rolling counter just hit 4,000 hours. It's not verified yet, but her rolling hours have hit 4,000. So she can fully monetize if she wants to. So that is like excellent news to my ears. Love it. Right? Fantastic freaking news. Love it. I'm stoked. I'm so excited. Got to talk to Matthew for a little while tonight. Got to talk to Antics for a little while tonight. It's been a great night. Oh, and A-Girl. Got to talk to A-Girl for a little bit tonight too. It's been a good night. Oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta make sure that you're not pushing yourself too much, Mary. Because you know when you push yourself too much, you're gonna have a flare up. So you need to make sure you're taking care of yourself. Awesome, Tammy. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It should count. If it's two different accounts under YouTube, it should count. And then I got a couple of little shelves from the dollar store so I can bring up the last little bit of my diamond painting stuff, my boxes that I had on the wall. I still have to pull them. No, I was actually just thinking about her the other day. I've not seen anything since she got back from LA. Or no, that's Lisa's day off. But that time frame. We truly do appreciate it, Tammy. Thank you so much. Yes, we do, Mary. I'm kind of bummed right now because I've been real busy at the shop, and I had set myself a budget for dropping memberships and the other channels that have that option. And I'm just about through that budget. Trying to look at it in a good way is that I can start saving up again. So by the time the next round of channels are monetized, I can have enough of a budget to go through and drop a bunch of memberships for them. The next batch of channels that monetize. So I mean, it's just been so much fun doing it that I'm a little bummed. Yeah, like I said, I've been busy. My bills are paid. So I kind of set that budget for myself, and I'm reaching the bottom of that budget. But it has been fun. It has been a blast. Oh, did you really? Yay. That just makes me happy. That just makes me happy. I know some people would think I'm just being a big old goofball, but that does just make me happy. Right, Becky? Torques my daggum noodle. Oh, I like how you put that. Like I said, I've been really busy. So, but I'm not looking forward to losing the budget. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Most insurances and policies don't cover service dogs, but you never know, and it's worth looking. All right. Timer is on, and I can paint those tomorrow. How I'm going to paint them, I have no idea. I can paint them tomorrow. I don't know. Carrie Ann? Well, I'm glad you were able to catch me live too, Mary. Um, Carrie Ann, I plan on going back sometime in September. I have to verify the dates though. Help with the initial cost of paying for either the dog that has been trained or paying and assisting with the cost of training a dog, Cammy. But different policies, all of that is different. You know, different policies, different companies. Many companies don't at all. They don't even get into that coverage at all. But I have very rarely heard of some people getting assistance with training through the insurance. So it's always good to look because you never know. I'm so sorry, Mary. I'm so sorry, honey. That just sucks. Oh, you are in my prayers, darling, and her. I know it's kind of empty words, but do your best not to stress because you know that's going to flare the fibro. Make sure you're resting as much as you can to avoid those fibro flares, and don't forget to take care of yourself. Oh yeah, Tammy, I'm here in the States. So any information I give you is for the States. I figured that's what it was supposed to say. Yeah, I figured that's what it was supposed to say. All good, Tammy. All good. Yeah, Scooter Mom is actually trying to get assistance with for a new scooter in Canada. Um, Mary's the one that is looking into a service dog for potentially for her husband. Interesting. Interesting, Mary. Something I'm going to have to keep in mind. I'm going to have to keep that in mind for when I get there. I don't even know. Let me see what my hours are. Let's see. Rolling hours, not verified. Rolling hours, I'm at 1300. Yeah, I'm definitely. Yeah, Carrie Ann, let me look into it and then I'll send you an email and we'll talk about it. Or I'll call you one of the two and we'll talk about it. Let me look into it. Oh, that's even better, Mary. Yeah, I'm definitely going to look into it and get all the fine print details about it for sure. And then I can let Carrie know. Yeah, that is interesting. Not brain fart, brain stagnation. Or senior moment. That's what my husband calls him. Asshole. I love that man. There's two right here. All right, I'll let it go then. Yeah, my husband tells me, "Oh no, you're not having a brain fart or a blonde moment. You're having a senior moment." I'm like, "Dude, you're older than I am." He's ass. You will not. Are you yelling at me when you say that? Not? Graham. Hello, darling. How are you? How are you? You know you love me. I'm doing all right. We've got some good news tonight. Not some great news, but the good news overrides. Carrie Ann is waiting on YouTube to verify her hours, and she has hit 4,000 hours, so she can fully monetize, or close to, close to. And then Mary, Blessed to Crochet, is only about 680 hours away from her 3,000 hours. Great strides being made. Oh man, I hate when that crap happens. Right, Carrie Ann? Celebrate. Yeah, thank you, Scooter Mom. My chat keeps freezing up on my phone. Oh, I hope they took him to court, filed charges. Yeah, I agree. I agree. That is unacceptable. I'm sorry. But just telling him you can't do anything with service dogs is not enough. That is ridiculous. Yeah, it's not enough. Not enough. I hate when people do that. Oh, you want to get under my skin? Steal from people who are having to raise money to get what they need. It's just unacceptable. Unacceptable. That's what I would think. That's exactly what I was thinking. Not gonna lie. Mm-mm. See, that's the shit that just torques my needle. Steal from people who have to raise money to get the stuff that they need because the American healthcare system sucks, and you get a slap on the frickin' wrist. I think Scooter Mom has said it best. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I want to do right now. Oh, that just torques me bag of noodle. Mm-mm. I'm just gonna say this. God don't like ugly, and that was an ugly move. God don't like ugly. Ooh, God don't like ugly. Hmm. It was like an in-house account. Uh, no, Mary, just remember God don't like ugly. And that was an ugly move. Becky, when I get done tonight, I'll email it to you because I have your email, or you can email me, so it's there waiting for me when I get done, and I'll send you her email. And I cannot wait for their friggin' reaction. Ooh, I cannot wait for their reaction. You are so gonna have to tell me. But it's a good saying. It relates how you feel in the moment. It does. It's a good one. It's a good one. If you can get your phone out fast enough, record it and send it to me. Seriously. Hey, at least I got some good ones. Let's just put it that way. Yeah, Becky, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Might be able to give her the verbiage to get them off their ass. Yeah, I'm rubbing off on you. Love it. But like I said, they're good. They're good ones to let people know how you feel in that moment. Yeah, I would love to see her reaction the first time you say it. Who have you been hanging out with, Ma? Oh, that's gonna be good. That's gonna be so good. Right? I know. It's a southern thing. It is completely a southern thing. There's not, I've lost a lot of my accent being here and being away from home for as long as I have. Um, but there was just still some things that will probably, I will have with me till the day I die. Wait till they hear me talk. Then they're going to know exactly. That's all right, Mary. That's all right. It's still your channel. You're the one physically creating your channel. That's the way I look at it. Oh, shit. When you let my sayings fly, have your phone ready. I want to see the reaction. I want to see. That's all right. There's going to come a moment. It's going to happen. And when it does, I want to see. Yeah, I can see how that's going to go over. Oh, I can see it now. Oh, I can see it now. It's gonna be awesome. Do your best. I'm not holding you to it, but I do want to see. Oh yeah, that's gonna be hilarious. That's gonna be awesome. That is gonna be awesome. I definitely want to see that one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's gonna be awesome. Yeah. What do you think she's gonna say? Oh. Oh, she'd probably be like, "Where did you get that from?" Oh, I can see it now. One of the proper made corners in the middle of the room, I suspect. Yep, one of the proper made corners in the middle of the room. How are you, Papa? Ow, ow, my knee just popped. Ow. How are you, darling? That's kind of the point. That is kind of the point. Yeah, I know. I know, Mary. It is definitely not easy. Of course she is. Where else would she be, Papa? Yes, she is a little busy tonight, so you're good. You're good. And Mary, that's actually a big reason why many people do have the diabetic alert dogs, because the technology, while it's great, is not 100%. When you have the technology, a lot of times it's because your sugar and your diabetes is way out of whack. You're having a hard time keeping it under control, things like that, especially early on. And having a diabetic alert dog is secondary. It's backup to make sure that your equipment doesn't fail, and if it does, the dog is there as a backup, as a secondary system. That's what a lot of people do with the diabetic alert dogs. Even though they have the technology, they will still use the diabetic alert dog as a backup in case the technology fails. That's actually what Sin is looking at right now. Yeah, that is another option. And that way you're not under any restrictions by any organization that requires that you only have one dog in the house if you go that route. Oh, Papa. Sometimes that's what you have to say. All right, Becky. We'll see you later, darling. Yeah, sometimes you just have to put your foot down. I mean, I did it with my doctor when I started going to him, and for the first time in years, I got answers. So you're welcome, Becky. We'll see you later. Um, the main way, Mary, that diabetic alert is trained is by scenting. And what you do is you actually take gauze and kind of put it in your mouth when you have high sugar and when you have low sugar, and you use that to scent the dog to alert for high and lows. That's the extent of the specialized training. That is the main way that diabetic alert dogs are trained. So there are options. Sadly, what has happened over the years is because specialized training is very expensive, and I'm not downing anybody or disrespecting anybody. This is just the reality of what has happened within the industry. Because specialized training is needed for some service dogs. Now, seizure alert, that absolutely, definitely get a specialized trainer for. That's not something I can help you with online. That's more in-person training and also hands-on with the dog. But with diabetic alert dogs, they're scent trained, and scent training is fairly easy to do. All right, Papa. And that's the easiest way to do it. and that's good for about 2 weeks. Also, when blood sugar gets high, Tammy, um, high blood sugars can send you into a coma. And for those that are really out of whack and not able to control their sugars, um, many of those people are on the pumps. But sadly, many times those pumps fail. Batteries die. They're not connected to phones and devices, so you're not able to actually log in and see what your sugars are. So that when that happens, if you have a diabetic alert dog, um, the dog can alert you if your equipment is not alerting you. If the equipment fails, then you have the backup of having the dog being able to alert you. If your equipment is not loud enough and you are somebody that's on sleep medication or a heavy sleeper and the alarm does not wake you up, your dog can, because those devices have alarms on them. If the device doesn't, then the um, phone or tablet that it's connected to has an alarm. Sometimes that connection lags out, and so you don't get the alarm. You don't have that connected to the tablet to give you the information. So having, if you're uncontrolled, having a diabetic alert dog can actually be very helpful. Yep. There's a lot of people that have a hard time with the devices. Sometimes their bodies put out too much electrical signal and the devices don't work properly. They're not administering the medication properly, things like that. So yeah, it's always a good idea to have, if you're uncontrolled, it wouldn't hurt to have a diabetic alert dog to act as a secondary system to alert to highs and lows. So while the technology is great, it's not always effective. It's technology. It fails. That is to be expected. Oh, I bet, Mary. Yes. Yep. And it's those pods that you see on people's arms. Some of them are like that. Some of them are little pumps that can just go in a little pouch that just straps around your waist and it sticks into your belly or something like that. There's several different kinds. Right in the middle. Hey, sunrise. Yes. Yes, a dog can actually alert much faster than the devices, even though they're attached. Because the dog can scent the sugars falling before the machine can read it. Yeah. And what happens if you have a crash? The dog can sense the changes in the hormones in a person's body before the crash happens. And if the crash happens there's not much that to do. I mean, it's with a crash, it's fast. So you have to take measures immediately. If a dog can scent that change before your machine reads it, that's even better. Yeah, it's become much more common. Um, so like Mona is mobility and psychiatric. So she responds to anxiety and stress and insomnia. So part of my insomnia is not only do I have a hard time getting to sleep, but I have a hard time staying asleep because I move too much in my sleep. So when she sees that I'm moving too much, or she hears me rustling and moving too much, she'll lay across me to keep me still so I can sleep. Um, with the psychiatric service, and she will alert and respond stress and anxiety. I've been known to run out of stores, so I don't have a panic attack in the middle of the store, and leave my family to finish grocery shopping. Oh, Sookie. If you guys have not yet subbed to Papa Smurf, 2 subs away from being able to go live. Freaking fantastic. Fantastic. Something around town. Saying hi. Getting on and telling a couple jokes to make people laugh. Because Lord knows we need that right now. And you have an excellent sense of humor. Right in the middle of the room, there we can put a new recliner right next to in the corner next to Papa Smurf, because we have some uh, oddball corners in the middle of the room, so he still interacts with us. We can put a recliner over there for you. Papa, I'm serious. I'm dead freaking serious. Even if it's just a quick short to tell a joke, we need that in the community right now. You absolutely can do a corner live. You absolutely can. So I've said it before. A big reason that I started doing these nightly lives is simply to just give people a place to distress, distract, and not have to think about anything else and just chit chat. Because sometimes that's what we need. Right, Sim? I'd tune in for that. I absolutely would. But the more positivity that any of us can bring to the table, we need that. We absolutely need that. Even if it's just a quick laugh. Oh, that's right. Anxiety. Um, I can't. I'm not supposed to have sugar. I'm borderline diabetic. But with Mona, she can, because with emotions and in our mental state, our body responds hormonally with with that. And dogs can sense the hormonal changes. And what she'll do is she'll boop me, or she'll jump up and press into me, or she'll lick my hands or lick my legs, things like that, to try to redirect my focus so that I'm not focused on whatever it is that's causing me stress or anxiety in that moment. Um, there's been only a couple times, but there has been a couple times where I've been so wound up that we went to a corner and we sat down on the floor, and she sat on top of me and she performed deep pressure therapy, DPT. And what that does scientifically, her body weight pressed into my body actually helps to stimulate the nervous system and reset the nervous system from fight or flight to rest and relax. So it helps me calm down. It helps me to reset from having, an episode. So that, plus I have a hard time dealing with people coming up from behind me. She acts as crowd control. So in line, I never used to stand in line. I would stand off to the side just a bit so I wouldn't have to turn my back. And what she does is she now stands behind me to keep people from getting too close to me from behind. Things like that. That'll be awesome, Scooter Mom. That'll be freaking awesome. Papa. I did sit in the corner, but only as long as I needed to. I didn't stay there. I know, right, Scooter? Where is No Face? I'm sure she will help you. You guys can team up and do something together. Papa, are you really denying Sunrise alcohol? That's just wrong. You guys crack me up. That'll be awesome. I think that'll go over well. Yeah, I think that'll be great. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a fantastic idea. And if your focus is going to be on the smaller channels, then the very first thing you should think about is what is going to be your subscriber top out limit. It's actually not that hard. It really isn't. And like I've been saying, it's set up in a way that's similar to StreamYard. But if you're on a mobile device, it's a little bit more mobile friendly, especially, being that like literally everything is a touch a button. Whereas with StreamYard, you kind of have to go into settings and stuff like that. So mobile browser wise, it is a little bit more mobile friendly. We can talk. Tammy, it's carryover and residuals from when I was a child, from the trauma and everything. I am a two-time survivor of childhood SA. So there's some carryover. I've dealt with a lot of it, but some of the physical stuff is still there. Yeah. Oh boy. Even on a laptop, Scooter Mom, it's Restream is really simple. It's very similar to StreamYard, but the setup is a little bit more simple to operate. And if you want, we can get together and we can kind of run through it like I did with Sin. All right, Papa. We'll talk to you later, darling. Go get some rest. I hope you feel better. And that's understandable with what she's gone through, Mary. That's kind of what I was thinking. I'd say probably 3. Yeah. Yeah. And seeing having a dog would probably the dog would have probably alerted before it even hit 30. Because that's awful low. Yeah, Tammy. That's where a lot of it stemmed from. And then sadly, as I've gotten older, it's just, while I've been able to deal with a lot of it, um, there's still some things that I struggle with. So, and luckily, my husband is an amazing man and is willing to put up with me. Yeah, yeah. The platform itself and the way it's designed, it's very so. StreamYard and Restream both actually have a basis in OBS. OBS is an open source platform. So there's no payments for OBS. There's payments for some of the add-ons, but for the actual it itself to have full access and everything, it's all free. However, with OBS, you have to build everything from scratch. Like you have to build your scenes, you have to build all of that and put it in and make it all work to make it all work the way you want it. And that's a lot of work. And if you don't know how to do it, it's a pain in the ass. Not gonna lie. StreamYard and Restream, many of the other streaming platforms have their bases in OBS, and that's part of why they function so similarly. It's just that somebody has gone through and spent the time to build it for you and make it much more user friendly. That's the difference. And that's why they offer a free version of the platform with limitations. And then if you want full access to everything that has already been done for you, then you pay for the membership or the service fee. That's a great idea, Scooter Mom. Yeah, Mary, it's tough, man. Yeah, yeah, it's definitely not easy, that's for sure. For sure. Yeah, so like the free version of StreamYard only allows you streaming up to 20 hours a month. But there is no cap that I have found as of yet with Restream. All right, folks. Scooter, I'm going to tell you right now, with my insomnia, I am an involuntary day walker. Mornings don't like me either, but I ain't got a choice. I got youngins. Involuntary day walker. I hear you. Hey, Keith, you just caught us. Yeah, involuntary day walker. Mornings and I are not friends. I need a t-shirt that says that. Yes, 100%, Sin. 100%. While the technology is great, technology still fails. Sadly, which sucks in this type of situation. Tell me about it, Sunrise. Good Lord. I hate mornings. And they're not very nice to me at all. I think you have, Scooter Mom. I think you have. I would probably be the same way, Sin. Without doubt. I'd probably be right there with you. Oh. Oh, yeah, it seems like my body is completely ass backwards. I sleep better when the sun is up. Go figure. Mm-hmm. Found our people. Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've been up all night just laying in bed and then go to work the next day on zero sleep. Yeah, you gotta eat. Even if you don't feel like it, you still have to eat. But on that note, I do have to get my butt in bed and try to sleep. As soon as I lay down, I have thought about it, Tammy. I'm just not sure how I feel about that yet. It's still fairly new. It's still not quite widely used. Um, and it is not something that I can get here. I would absolutely have to travel for that, which also means an insurance issue. So, but it is something that I'm watching everybody very closely. The nerve, the nerve. But yeah, it is definitely something that I am watching very closely. It's definitely put a bug in my ear. Let's put it that way. I've been rolling that nugget around in my head for a little bit since everybody started talking about it more. So, ow, that hurt. Um, the issue that I have with using mushrooms or even THC, even though it is legal here in Nevada, um, I had a problem with drugs when I was younger. And oh my knees hurt so bad tonight. Um, I have been clean. December will be how many years? 26. 26 years in December, the end of December. And even now, I am still so leery about finding myself back in that I don't even take painkillers. And I have chronic pain issues. I'm glad that my doctor is 100% on board with that and understands where I'm coming from. with that and doesn't even offer anything addictive like that. My fear at this moment in life, my fear is bigger than the pain. That's not to say it's always going to be that way, but that's where I'm at right now. Back in the day, I had nothing to lose. I also had nothing to live for, and now I do. So, thanks, you guys. So, I'm just very leery about anything that can give anything like a high. I have, and I do. It helps. Sin, you have the best timing. Because as women, we're just not made, we're just, yeah, we're weird. We're weird. That's probably your best bet then. We don't want to upset the old computer. We do not want to upset the old computer. If StreamYard is working well for you, by all means. Yeah, it's because women are not, we're not made normal. So that's why. Yeah, Sunrise, you get it. Our hormones are confused. This is, oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I hear you. Find the damn tweezers. Quick, like in a hurry. Yes, that's a big reason. Because as we age, we lose estrogen. It's still not fair, damn it, with everything else that we have to go through. Stupidness. I'm already over being a woman. This is true. Although I don't know. My hair's still thick as hell. I mean, I shave the back of my head because it's so hot and heavy. All right. I mean, I just shaved my head a week ago and it almost feels like I'm just about ready to shave it again. I'm over it. I am over it. You poor thing, Sin. Yeah, I don't shed a lot. But okay, so It is thinned, it is layered, and you can still see how much hair I have. I seriously got to do my hair. But you can see how much hair I have. Even with the coloring and the bleaching, and I still don't shed that much. And this is with half my head being shaved. Like literally half my head. And you can see how short my hair is. You can see some of the layers here. It's been thinned. And I still have this much damn hair. I'm jealous of you, Keith. You are not going to end up looking like Mr. Magoo. Sin, you're not. Sunrise, you are not lying. You are not wrong. I've done that a few times. This is true. This is true. The hoo hoo dilly does not stretch like other things do. This is true. This is absolutely true. Yeah, it doesn't stretch like other things do. That's for sure. Cannot believe how much hair I still have. Like, you cannot see through this. I'm already over it. Unrest. And my husband was literally looking at everything. So he's seen me inside and out. Literally. Twice. Thought it was the coolest thing ever. Luckily, my family on either side doesn't have a big problem with facial hair. The women don't. So I'm lucky there. That's not to say it's a guarantee that I won't have an issue. It's just my family history doesn't have that much of a problem with that. So hopefully I follow in line. You better be knocking on wood. You better be knocking on wood. Do not curse yourself. So, part of my surgery last year was a full hysterectomy. The only thing they left was the ovaries. They took everything else because of the complications that I was having. So I don't have to worry about any of that stuff. Eventually, I will go into natural menopause. We just don't know when that's going to be. Don't even have an idea of when that's going to be, because no woman in my family that I know of or am close to and have talked to have ever had natural menopause on either side. So we don't really have a good way to know when the average woman in my family goes into menopause. I'll be 42 in September. And when they did all my blood work and everything and found out what was going on with me, I am not even premenopausal yet. So we have no idea when all that's going to happen. So no clue. And since I've had a hysterectomy, that's not going to help things either to determine when I'm going premenopausal. Well, they wouldn't take mine. I tried when my youngest was born. And even though, yeah, that's about what they're thinking, but it's just a guesstimate at this point because we have no family history. Um, but having the hysterectomy now is not going to help things to know when. But I had to have the hysterectomy. There was no way around it. I had tried when my youngest was born because I've always had bad issues and horrible clots, horrible cycle, cramps so bad they'd make me physically ill for a week straight. Um, and then when I was pregnant with my youngest, I got really sick. And right, sin. Um, but they told me I was too young and there wasn't enough documented issues to have insurance approve the procedure, basically. Even though a potential third pregnancy would probably kill me, that wasn't enough. So that it was never done until I had the prolapse, which developed over the last several years. And when your insides are falling out, that kind of changes everything. I didn't have a choice but to have the hysterectomy at that point. So when you're losing all your innards, you kind of don't have a choice. So I finally got spayed. Thank God. You are not lying, Scooter, at all. I've heard of Hashimoto's. I have heard of that. Ooh, I got a yawn. I got a yawn. So I had my oldest at 27 and my youngest at 31. Yeah, I was done. I was done at 31. Told them I was never having another kid. And if I did, they were raising it. And they still wouldn't freaking fix me. Because if they'd done it back then, I would not have gone through the last several years of all the issues that I've gone through. Sorry, Scooter. So, that's two. Let's go ahead and get Chow's link up. We can do a room raid if she's still alive. I would have made my mind up on twins too, which was a high possibility because twins run in my family and they skip a generation. We had twins in my mom's generation. Sadly, one did not make it. Um, None of us grandkids were twins, to my knowledge. So it should have been my generation. Thank you, Sunrise. If they had listened to me and done it when I asked, I would have never gone through the prolapse issues. Not just tie my tubes, get rid of the shit. Just take the possibility completely away. I spent the next 10 years terrified, terrified of getting pregnant for no reason, for absolutely no reason. Oh, because OB care is run by men, and it shouldn't be. We should have a choice. Yeah. Oh, y'all had to have posted at the same time then. Yeah. So if they had done it when I had asked, I wouldn't have spent the last. Well, my youngest is 11 now. I wouldn't have spent the last 10 years because I had my surgery last year. I wouldn't have spent the last 10 years absolutely miserable and terrified. I wouldn't have had that if they'd done it when I asked. But no, because they don't feel excruciating pain every month for 7 straight days. It's not bad enough. Can't be that bad. You wouldn't be able to function. When you don't have a choice, you will function, regardless of the pain. You will function to the best of your ability with the pain every 21 days for 7 straight days. Oh, sin. I feel for you. I feel your pain. I don't understand it, but I feel your pain. All right. Oh, how about this? It's been scientifically proven that women's cycles can cause as much pain. Childbirth can cause as much, if not more, pain than a man's heart attack. But you want to tell us that we're making it up? It can't be that bad. Here, let me kick you in the gonads every 30 minutes for the next 7 days, and you tell me. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. I had growths, and the first doctor didn't even tell me about it. I found out for myself when I read the pathology and I read the reports from all my lab work. That's how I found out. Tammy's not wrong. Tammy is not wrong. This is true, Sunrise. Sin, I thrive on those videos. I die laughing watching those things. I love them. Best videos that have ever been made. Best. Now that is content worth watching. And those poor things, oh my goodness. Those poor men have no idea what they signed up for when they put those electrodes on. They have absolutely no idea what they've signed up for. Content worth watching. Absolutely. Okay, so I'm not the only one, Sunrise. Not people. People. Yes. Oh, it's absolutely hilarious. Love it. Yep. How do you guys get anything done? Because you won't help us. We don't have a choice. It gets done. Luckily, I was blessed. My husband helped as much as he could. Right, Sunrise? There are just some guys that, like, do you really need to know what it feels like? There's one that's a tampon company, I think, or a pad company, and they set up in different malls and stuff like that. The guys have to do exercises, they have to dance. Friggin' love it. It's absolutely hysterical. Absolutely hysterical. This is true. All they want to do is sit on the sofa and eat bonbons and drink hot chocolate. This is true. Tammy, that was part of my issue, but there were also some physical issues as well that was causing it. And they still couldn't figure out why the excessive bleeding and clotting. They could not figure that out. There wasn't anything coming up in any of the tests that would explain that. So there's still part of what was going on with me that I don't have answers, and I probably will never have answers for. So Sin, this is true. Dadgummit, room rates from Cricket. We were getting ready to go to Cricket. Hey, Bill. How are you, darling? Forget the plan. We're here. We're gonna stay on for a little bit longer. Yes, yeah. I definitely was one of them, and they could get me some answers, but they couldn't get all the answers that I was looking for at the time. Sunrise? My dad says that. My dad says that. Yep. I think it might be a military thing. I'm not sure. Oh, so yeah, my dad says the same thing. He said it for years, as long as I can remember. Yeah, they couldn't figure out everything. Part of it was the prolapse issues. Part of it was the hypermobility issues, which contributed significantly to the prolapse issues. I mean, there was a ton of different things going on, and they were not able to figure everything out. And I was not willing to continue to wait. So I was like, "The hell with it! Fix me. I'm done." I have had my fill. Fix me. Right, Sin? So the surgery that I had last year was a hysterectomy and a full internal reconstruction because I was losing all my innards. Um, Unknowingly putting everything back in position where it's supposed to be unintentionally helped with some of the excessive chronic pain in my low back. Ooh, I like that one. Scooter report. I like that one. Yeah. So the surgery that I had last year was a hysterectomy and a full reconstruction. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Fluffer. So it did help with the pain. Um, Tammy, no, it wasn't necessarily the muscles. Yes, all my female parts, bladder and rectum. I was losing all my innards. Um, and then, hey, Pamela, thank you so much for the raid. We were just getting ready to raid Cricket. Great minds. So tell you what. Um, but the biggest contributing factor was the hypermobility, which is a very layman's term. It's a collagen deficiency, which then in turn can loosen your connective tissue, which is how I started having those problems because the connective tissue wasn't strong enough. So it was a connective tissue issue, not so much a muscle issue. So when they went in to do the repairs, they didn't do anything with my muscles because my muscles weren't necessarily the issue. Thank you so much for the raid, you guys. Nicole, I have problems in all my joints. All of my joints are looser than they're supposed to be, which can lead to balance issues, walking issues, movement overall issues. I get all of that. Um, Hypermobility can also affect insomnia, chronic migraines, chronic pain, overall chronic pain. Um, there's a lot, digestion issues, things like that, which I had horrible IBS for years. My body was basically in a state of starvation because everything moved through my body so fast. It didn't have time to absorb the nutrients from the food I was eating. Um, Now, with the medication that I'm on with my doctor, it's a lot better. I can eat. And eating actually helped me losing weight. And I've lost almost 50 pounds. I will look, Sim. No, no, it can help and aid in flexibility, but it doesn't necessarily make somebody flexible because I am not flexible. It's a collagen deficiency, so it's connective tissue. The connective tissue in my body is looser and not as strong as it should be. I'm telling you, Scooter Report, I freaking love it. It's perfect. And I will look as soon as we get done. Send. Yeah, so Tammy, back in the day, they would actually use a mesh to make those repairs, but in newer thought, they found that the mesh actually caused more problems because everything is so delicate. So no, no, no. Collagen supplements, because of the IBS issues, supplements in general aren't absorbed into my body as well. So yeah, it's not. There's no point in me taking any kind of collagen supplements or anything. So I don't, unless I have to take. Scooter Mom, it is Topamax. My doctor is using it as a multiple issues. It helps with migraines, helps with weight loss a little bit. It encourages the body to help you lose weight. It helps with um, insomnia, migraines, weight loss. It can, in some people, help with very minor pain relief. And one of the most common side effects with Topamax is constipation. So it basically has helped. Yes, Fluffer, that is something that I suffered with for a long time. But no, none of my doctors wanted to do anything about it because they told me I couldn't be that bad and still be overweight. I have an appointment, Nicole. I have an appointment. Um, all I could eat without getting horrifically sick was bread, pasta, rice, potatoes, the high starch, which turned everything into sugar. And that's part of what aided in me being so close to turning diabetic. Yeah, yeah. In my case, I couldn't stop sin. That was my issue. I couldn't stop. And everything went through my body so fast that my body couldn't absorb the nutrients from the food. And then I would get so sick to my stomach and so nauseous and just horrific pain. I mean, it was horrible. That all I could eat was the high starch, high carbs, plain um, plain foods. Vegetables, sicker than a dog. Meat, sicker than a dog. Um, I just could not eat without being sick. And then not eating made me sick. So the Topamax, I fight constant insomnia. I fight constant migraines. I've been down with a migraine. Um, well, I missed the one live, and then the second time I woke up with enough time to do the live and felt a lot better. And that's just been in the last couple weeks. So the Topamax has helped a lot. I used to be like that almost daily, and now I'm not. And then like I said, the most common side effect of Topamax is constipation. So that has helped slow my body and my digestion tract down so that I can actually eat. Yeah, fluffer. And so in my case, that's basically crackers, anything that could help absorb or neutralize the excess acid in my stomach, because I was always so nauseous and so sick to my stomach. That's what I survived on for years. You named it, Sin. Yes, the brat diet. Yeah, Tammy. We have found that my body does not like gluten, so it's not something I can have regularly. But now that I can eat, it has definitely opened the door. I can sit here and demolish an entire head of raw broccoli. I could eat the whole thing, and I have by accident. I've heard that, Fluffer. You can smell it. Yeah, that's definitely. I would be looking in to get into gyno and get that checked out. Dang it. Get him to the hospital and then check in, shoot me an email or text me and let me know how he's doing. I probably won't get it right away, but I'll see it when I get up in the morning. Oh yeah, my tummy was not happy, but oh, it was so good because I haven't been able to eat like that in years without being sick. And now I'm doing better. I'm doing a lot better. Yeah, and that's why I have the bat wings, because I've lost almost 50 pounds in this past year. So got to tighten up the skin. Sunrise, you might have to put your foot down again because we know how he is. I'd be putting the foot down for sure. Was it Sabrina? Oh yeah, the awesome bat wings. Eh. Uh-huh. He better go. Go get checked. I knew it was Sabrina. All right. Yeah, mine's from weight loss, but I had to because we found out I was this close to being diabetic. Um, we also found out I had fatty liver. Yeah, it was not cool, but losing the weight has helped. Ooh, the sisters. Oh boy. Hey, Janelle, you snuck in. How are you? Oh, yeah, cellulitis is an infection. My daughter had it. We were moving some buckets and she scraped the top of her toe. Now I'm a nut. I'm neurotic about infection. She cleaned it really good and everything, and we kept an eye on it. In less than 24 hours, she had the streak all the way up the top of her foot, up her ankle, and about halfway up her calf. Yes, anything that scrapes the skin or causes an opening, it can cause that. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. But yeah, Yeah, we were not playing with my daughter when she had it. Um, last time I had it, it was related to cat scratch fever. Yes, the streak is bad news bears. Yes, it is. Um, so cat scratch fever is real. And it's usually there's about 10 to 12% of the world's population that is extremely sensitive to the bacteria in a cat's mouth, and yeah, he needs to go get checked. Um, the last time I groomed a cat, it bit me dead center of my forearm, and in less than 18 hours, I had a streak all the way to the tip of my middle finger, all the way up my arm, up my shoulder, and around to my collarbone, to the front of my collarbone. I was only about that far from my heart. Yeah, about that far from my heart. So it was recommended that I don't groom cats anymore because once cat scratch fever kicks in, um, you're more susceptible to cellulitis and infection on repeated bites. So I haven't groomed a cat in about 17 years. Yes, this is true. This is true, Sim. But get the sisters if you need to. He needs to go get checked. But I do have to try to stretch out. My back is spasming. Um, ooh, get him. Get him. Right, Nicole? Sadly, yes. Um, just not a good idea, not safe for me, which sucks because I get people calling me all the time to groom their cats, and I just can't do it. Ugh, Janelle, that was funny. If done properly, they look cute, but not every cat looks cute in one. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do that. That's a big fat no. No. Well, I'm glad you're subscribed again. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I like that. Bingo arms. I like that one. Hmm. This is true. Yeah, Janelle. Most cats don't take well to being groomed. Right, Scooter Mom? Bingo arms. I love it. I love it. Much better than bat wings. I love it. But on that note, Sunrise, keep me informed. Let me know how he's doing. And the lady makes an appearance. Hello, my dear. No more blocking anybody through through Restream tonight, right? I love you. I love you. Don't be mad at me. That was kind of fun, though. We were able to get Rosalind back on. Yes, I have to watch the intro. You know what? I love you. I'm just glad we were able to get it figured out. But it literally, that had to have been the last option. It's just a matter of figuring out where they hide that little list. But now we know. All right, Tammy, thank you for coming in and hanging out with us. I really appreciate it. We'll see you next time. I hate when that happens, Pamela. You are fine, darling. You can just hang out and listen and just shake your head and laugh at us. All right, let me. They moved it around. Okay, right? Clean clothes for the win. Oh, dadgummit. Because the phone is going to catch it better than the tablet. Hold that thought. Yes. It's the white one is the Nord X. Oh, so this is the Nord 4. Smoke no Nord 4. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's the intro. Love it. That is the intro for videos on the Pause for Pup channel. Hey, Big Chief. And then this is another Nord. She did good. Come on, touch it. There it goes. Yeah, I love it. Okay, because I only see 1 or 2 comments at a time. Let me get my YouTube back up. There we go. Sin, can you go ahead and link Pause for Pups? So this is a channel that Sin and I are collaborating on to help people in caring for their animals, grooming and training advice. Sin has got some veterinarian assistant experience, so she brings medical to the table. We do not diagnose, but we can help you determine if something is serious, it needs to be, emergency, or if you can wait till the next day. Tips and tricks for first aid, things like that. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate that. Yeah, you did good on that one. And a breeder for over 30 years. I knew there was something I was forgetting. So, but between the two of us, we bring a lot to the table when it comes to animal care, specifically canine, that you typically won't find in one spot. So we decided to pool our knowledge and put our heads together, and I wish, Big Chief. Fluffer, I'm going through the same thing right now with my girl. Luckily, it's not 5 days. She usually hates me for an hour or two. But my next question would be, have you talked to the vet, and what has the vet said? Because if he's got chronic issues going on with his ear, there may be something in the ear, a malformation. There could be a bunch of different things going on in the ear causing those issues. So I would wonder if they've done a deep flush, if they've done an investigation, and put him under and done a full-on investigation to see what's going on with that ear. Something to think about. I guarantee you it's nothing that you're doing for her. Guarantee it. So like my girl, she was viciously attacked before we adopted her. In that she has cropped ears. They were cropped when she was a pup, long before I got her. I would not have cropped her ears, just saying. But in the attack, that dog not only laid open her head, but also went after one of her ears, and it is just solid scar tissue now, which, being in the desert, chronically dries out. I'm constantly having to put moisturizer on it, things like that, so it itches and she scratches. She's ripped the back of her, so it's become a chronic issue now. I'm working with her vet to see if there's something going on inside the ear as well, but she won't let anybody else touch that ear but me. So she gets excessive wax buildup in it because it's not opened all the way like it's supposed to be, so there could be several different things going on, and I'd like to know what your vet has done as far as doing any investigation into this issue, and just what Sin says: polyps, abnormal growths, abnormal shape of the ear itself, all of that can lead and aid in chronic ear issues. Yeah, if his ear flaps are heavy, that could be restricting airflow to the ear. Yeah, email me, Fluffer. We'll talk about it. Oh, I'm sure, Scooter Mom. I'm sure. Interesting. That's part of it. Some dogs are just more dramatic than others. They have their own personalities, just like kids. This is true. So, Nicole, more than likely what happened is the scar tissue and inflammation is what caused him to go deaf. More than likely. They get a lot of scar tissue with chronic ear infections and chronic wetness of the ear. They can get a lot of scar tissue buildup, and that scar tissue then in turn restricts the movement of the eardrum and can cause deafness. Yes, absolutely. That makes sense to me. Yeah, if you can find somebody else to do it for you so he doesn't hate you, that's wonderful. Yep. Bless his own heart. So if you can find somebody else to do it for you, problem solved. But do email me. There would be a whole bunch of questions that I would want to ask to see what's going on. Because I mean, here we have these weeds. They're called foxtails, and those foxtails can work into their ears and cause significant damage. For a little grass seed, about, let's see, you can see about that big, it can cause all kinds of damage. So there'd be a bunch of questions that I would want to ask and see what we can do. Basically, yeah. That doesn't surprise me, Janelle. I'm surprised you were even able to get her to do that. If she came from that background, I'm surprised. Yep. It can seal off. It can restrict movement of the eardrum so it doesn't get the vibration it needs to catch the sound and actually function. Yeah. Okay, Fluffer. Hey, there you go. If you got one that keeps the other ears clean, that's perfect. Sadly, that is not my case. Mona won't even let George near her face. But then again, if you have a weak stomach, I highly recommend you look away when I get the phone up. Rika, hello, my dear. How are you, darling? I gotta get this other phone real quick. Okay. We are going to exit out of that for a moment. Okay. And we are going to go here. So this was Mona. We had picked her up from the pound, from animal control, and went straight to the shop. This is what I got her as. All through the top of her head. She almost lost an eye. You can see the wounds on her snout. She was covered all around her neck, and this ear is the ear that gives her problems. The entire ridge, the entire outer ridge of her ear was just completely torn up. So, and now she has problems with that ear. But yeah, you can see all the wounds. Oh, this way. Nope, that way. Everything's backwards. You can see all the wounds. You can see the wounds on her snout. She almost lost her white eye. She had a puncture wound about a half an inch from the corner of her eye. This was not people, Nicole. This was another dog. This was another dog. So, unfortunately, that dog had a reputation of being grumpy and had gone after Mona multiple times because she had wounds at different levels of healing when we picked her up. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this is what I nursed her back through um, after we got her. I don't know either. Um, I have no idea. No idea. I wasn't happy about it, that's for sure. Um, but she's good now. She does have a tiny bit of reactivity still that we're working through. She's come so far. Um, so it's a lot better than what it was. She is permanently scarred. She has a scar in her dark spot right in the center of her forehead, or her top of her head. But the biggest issue we have is that ear, because what had happened when, not only was it just the edge of the ear, but it was also like inside the opening. And unfortunately, it was so bad that I couldn't even touch it for the first 2 weeks at all. And all of that blood from those wounds around her ear had drained into her ear and created a massive ear infection. And it is still something that we struggle with every day. So let me see if I can get her back in here so you guys can see her again. Mona. Since we've had so many people join us. Hey, Mo. What you doing? Come here. Come in. Yeah, my baby. We got new people. Are you going to say hi? Yeah, my baby. That tail just a wagging. Going 90 miles an hour, isn't it? I love you. You saying hi? Are you my girl? I love you. Again, you burp in my face? Really? Yeah, my girl. You got ickies. So she has a scar, right? I know, I'm showing. Right. Oh, did I tickle your ear? I tickled your ear. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. So she has a scar right here where she almost lost her eye. Okay, don't go too far. We'll be going to bed shortly. Oh, yeah, she was talking to me. Thank you, my girl. And she will always come for a visit if Mama gives her a cookie. All right, I got to go back in the comments. Oh, no, Shay. Try to stretch and give your stomach room to kind of just spread out so it's not all clumped together. Yeah, no, it wasn't, Nicole, it wasn't a dogfighting ring. She was actually in the custody of animal control when this happened. Pretty much, Scooter Mom. Um, and throw in a little bit with the stupidity and negligence, throw in a little bit of laziness. They were just turning dogs out. Yes, her whole body was wagging. That's for sure. She's telling secrets, Cricket. Yeah, stinky, smelly, burpy secrets in my face because she's goofy like that. Yeah, she is absolutely beautiful. This is true, Sin. I'd rather the burp than the fart. Good Lord, that dog. Ooh. Yes, animals are the best, Rika, for sure. She's my baby. She's literally, well, right now Normally, she's either right here in the hallway where she can see me, or she's in bed behind me. But I've got some stuff on the bed, so she can't get in bed right now. So she's mad and she's pouting, and she's on the couch in the living room because she's mad at me because she can't get in bed. Yeah, probably not the best idea to reach in the middle of a bitch fight. This is true, Sin. This is true. Yes, all the love. That is for sure. Um, I'm sure you all know, but just in case you don't, she is my service dog. So she is literally with me 24/7. And for her to be in the living room right now instead of in the hallway where she can see me because my bedroom door is right here, or in bed behind me, I'm going to pay for that because she can't see me. She can't see me, but she's tired of laying on the floor, but she can't get in bed. Which means when she does get in bed, she is probably going to stretch out across the entire bed and leave me one little sliver. More than likely. Oh, don't let her beauty fool you. That girl can clear the house, including herself. Absolutely. It's not often, but when she does, it's usually because my husband shared dairy with her, like ice cream or cheese. Mm-hmm. Yeah, luckily she doesn't, Sin. I'm lucky. I just get the puppy dog eyes. Like, mom, fine. And she tilts her butt back in the living room and waits until I call her. She came in here running so fast. Oh my God. I heard her jump off the couch. I heard her jump off the couch. So she heard me and she came straight in here. I like hauled ass in here, thinking she was going to get on the bed. I'm going to pay for that. I'm going to pay for that. Yes. I have to tell my husband, quit giving her so much damn cheese. Yeah. And I hear you. I have to tell him all the time, quit giving her cheese, damn it. No such luck. But yet, I'm the one that sleeps with her. Well, actually, she sleeps with me. But yeah, I'm the one that has to deal with it, not him. It's not like she sleeps in his room, she sleeps in my room. And he laughs. Asshole. He thinks it's the funniest thing in the world. Asshole. Boys and farts. Yeah, I don't give her a lot of people food to avoid the gassiness because she does get horrifically gassy if she gets too much. But you give her dairy, and I'm telling you, she can have like this much of a piece of cheese. Yes, Nicole, this is true. This is true. Right, Cricket? She can have this much cheese, that much. Little, little. No, he gives her half the damn slice. And I'm like, dude, I'm the one that has to sleep with her. Oh, you ass. Sin, that is Mona to a T. Bless her beautiful little heart. That is Mona to a T. To a T. Pamela, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. Mona is beautiful. She's she's been a lifesaver for me. And of course, she's spoiled, rotten. But that's why I only give her dog cookies. Dog cookies. And I keep telling them this. You want to give her treats? I got 3-gallon bags. See this thing right here? Behind it is a shelf, a cubby shelf. On top of that cubby shelf is 3-gallon bags of dog treats. Because I'm not dumb. I found her favorite one, and it's peanut butter, apple, carrot, and molasses with wheat flour, not corn flour, and no corn product, because corn can give pitties, and the pitty breeds a lot of digestional issues and gassiness. So it's wheat instead of corn, and it's our favorite cookie. I give her a little bit of bananas when I have some, with a little bit of peanut butter. Oh, she goes crazy for it. Um, but these are her favorite little cookies, and they're minis because they're for, when we're out and about. So they're little guys, about an inch. They're little tinies. She can have those. I got 3-gallon bags. I ordered a 20-pound box for her. There's a whole box. Well, the box is half gone. We're down to 3-gallon bags. Give her those all day long. Do not give her cheese. He's a mouse, so of course he nibbles on cheese. And she's sitting there drooling, and he has to share. Ass. Oh, she will too if I let her. She'll eat anything. If mama's eating it, she's gonna eat it. I can't with her sometimes. But on that note, I do have to work tomorrow. And it's almost 2 o'clock. And I've had muscle spasms in my back for the last probably going on an hour. I got to get out of this chair. Got to get out of this chair. So, oh, yeah. Fluffer. She loves it. Loves it. And then just a little dab of peanut butter, right? As far as people food, that's her favorite. But as far as dog snacks, um, it's the peanut butter, apple, carrot, and molasses. Those are her favorite. Well, that would explain it, Janelle. I'm sure you fixed that issue. Of course she did, Sunrise, because she's got you wrapped around her little paw. You wouldn't have it any other way. Yeah, I used to do stuff like that with veggies for my freeze it and freeze the scraps. for my chickens in the summer. Yeah, I'm going to rest. Um, so I won't promise that I'll be live tomorrow, but I promise I will try because I really enjoy hanging out with you guys. I'm going to go to bed. I'm sure many of you are on your way to bed. So sleep well. Have a good night. And for those on the other side, have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys later.